module, I want to talk a little bit about something called marker cues. What are marker cues? Well, we have to kind of develop this language with our dog to tell them when what they're doing is correct. That's what we want them to do. We want them to do it again, and they're going to get rewarded for it. But a lot of times we've been trained to go, oh, good dog, that's good. That's not really a marker cue. And you see, she didn't continue doing what she was supposed to be doing. She's like, well, what are you petting me for? That's not really a reward to her. For a lot of dogs, petting is not rewarding for them. They don't like this on their head any more than we like our aunties pinching our cheeks, right? It's very similar to the dogs for some of them. So thinking about a marker cue, again, meaning at that exact moment that you give it, what you did is exactly what I want you to do, and you're going to get rewarded for it. So it kind of bridges the gap between the dog doing the behavior that we wanted and them actually getting the reward. Now the reward could be a treat, it could be a toy, it could be a party, whatever. It could be getting to do something else that they really like, but we need to make sure that our marker cues for those things are a very quick and very well understood language, if you will. Okay. So one of the first things that my dogs learn, what pocket is it in, is they understand a click. Now some people do a lot of clicker training, some people don't. I kind of mix it up. If there's some behaviors that I really want to be strong with my dog, I will use a clicker because it's a little precise. When they hear, that's very clear that exact moment you're doing something that you're going to get rewarded for, okay? And then they get the cookie for it, or they get the toy, or whatever it might be. So a click works really well, but it's something you have to have in your hands. So you can also do a verbal. A lot of people do yes, and that works really well. So, it's something that's got to be the only time they hear it is when exactly what they did at that moment is correct, and they're getting a cookie for it, or they're getting a reward for it, all right? So that's a lot of times what we use a clicker for. We can say yes or do a verbal, and those marker cues in those instances, what they do is it ends the behavior, all right? So Lua, my assistant this turn is Lua. She is not quite 5 months old. Okay, it should end the behavior. I don't care if she lies down because the click, she got the cookie, she was done with the exercise. Okay, good girl. So she does it again. I can throw the cookie, and she can get up to get the cookie because the click meant what you did is perfect, you're done, get your reward. Okay, good girl. Do it again. She offers it. Good job. I could drop a cookie. She knows that it means she gets a cookie time. We're not doing that one yet. If she does it again, she knows that she can get out of that position to get a cookie from my hand. That was a good girl. Very nice. So that's what a click does. I could do the same thing. Look. Good job. Yes. With a yes. Good girl. Yeah. Yes. And she could, same thing. That means you're done working. You can come get your reward. Or you can go to your reward, whatever it might be. Yeah. You distracted? Yes. Okay. So she just knows that means I'm done working. I can go get my reward. Now, there are some times where we don't want the dogs to stop doing what they're doing. So if I want my dog to do a sit stay or a down stay, where I want them to hold that behavior for a longer duration, think about when you're leading out from a start line, maybe when your dog is on the table or the pause box, those times when they're supposed to be holding still, think about you wouldn't be giving a click or a yes because it releases your dog. That ends that behavior. So then I have another marker cue for that, which means what you're doing is perfect. Keep doing it. I will bring you a cookie. It is not stopping you from doing that, but continuing that behavior. So, okay, Lou, we're not working on tables. I'm not teaching table at this point, but I'm just so you can see better. Down. It's kind of slow. We're kind of slow on that. Ready? Ready? We're not done it on the table. Down. Sweet. Now, you're hearing me say the word sweet. Sweet means what you're doing. Oh, did you lose it? Down. Sweet. Means what you're doing is perfect. Keep doing it. Sweet. I will bring a cookie to you. Sweet. It does not end the behavior. So if I was to hold a cookie here, sweet. Whoa, she almost got it. She almost broke. Sweet. So what I'm getting by doing this is I'm getting her to hold that behavior, sweet, for a longer duration. And guess what? I've not ever told her stay. She does not know what the word stay means. Sweet. She just knows when I give her that marker, which means what you're doing is perfect, keep doing it, sweet. It means I'm going to be coming back and giving you a cookie. It's like, they call it room service. I'm providing room service. Or a deal dash, right? Or dinner dash, sorry. Sweet. Good. It's coming to you. Good job. Now, if I was to do that again, sweet. And then use my other word. Yes. She knows that means she can get up to get the cookie. All right? So, when she hears sweet, that is her cue, which means that's good. Keep holding that position. When she hears yes, that means that was perfect. You can get up and get your reward now. So it's just clear to her. She understands what those different things are. Very similar if I use a toy. Let me grab that toy real quick. Let's see. This is one of her favorites. Good girl. Good job. So if she were to get up on the table, good girl. We're not working table, so I'm helping her get up. We're not working it. Down. Get it. Good girl. Get it means what you did was perfect. You can get your toy. And we're going to play a little bit. Drop. Down. Get it. Good girl. So notice she's not getting, she sees her toy. She wants the toy, but she's not breaking that position until I give her marker cue, which means you can get up to get the toy. So it's different than a release. A release cue is like okay, or break, or free, or whatever you might use. Those are, I also teach those, but this is a marker cue that not only says what you did is perfect, but it also tells her when and how she's getting her reward. It's, you can get up to get it, it's coming to you, you can go get your toy, whatever it might be. Here, get it, good girl. Awesome. So having a marker cue that means you can get up and you can get your toy is awesome. Drop. Then I can start mixing them up a little bit. Down. Sweet. 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 I can work a little bit getting a longer duration. Get it. Good girl. And then she can get her toy. Good girl. Awesome. Very good. Very good. Of course, she already knows down, so I'm not shaping that behavior. I'm just working her holding that position a little bit longer. Down. Sweet. Good. So think about the marker cues. Think about marker cues in terms of sweet. Telling how it tells the dog what they're doing is perfect. It needs to be something short. Yes, sweet, a click, get it, it's awesome, as a short word. So it's not good dog, what a good job. That's praise. That's general praise. That generally tells the dog I'm happy. It doesn't tell the dog exactly what behavior they're getting rewarded for. And you can teach super, super specific behaviors with this. Just clearing up your marker cues is going to help how you teach your dog all sorts of things, whether it's just going over a jump, sitting to a tunnel, going through weave poles, getting on a table, sits, downs, any of those things. If you're very clear with marking the behaviors that they did that you want and giving good reward, then they will pick those up and they're much more likely to learn very quickly with them. All right? Yay!